Hi friends, welcome back to P2G channel. P2G stands for Plan to Grow and Persevere to Grow. And in your growth endeavor, I am Pradeep Kulkarni trying to give you some knowledge dissemination through video lectures. And in this series, today we'll discuss something about the wholesale banking. Wholesale banking, when we are talking about the large value lendings or large value deposits management, and this all is from the non individuals, or we can say it is from the corporates. What is that? Wholesale banking refers to fund based services, or wholesale banking refers to even non fund based services, and this also includes the value added services and internet banking services. That's how the whole gamut of wholesale banking will be covered, means not in detail, because this detailed coverage will automatically happen in the due course in the upcoming videos. Let's understand about all these things, what exactly it means, and then in detail we'll have in our micro banking related aspects. Now, what that wholesale banking refers to? Wholesale banking refers to doing business with industrial or business entities, and mainly when banking businesses is being dealt with corporates, trading houses or multinationals, and the domestic business also is there traditionally. All these things are covered under wholesale banking, and wholesale banking products are classified into four groups. Number one, fund based service. Number two, non fund based service. Number three, value added service. Number four, internet banking service. In addition to this, there is a possibility of any other bank services. So in fund based service, when we are not talking much on the deposit front, because corporates, they normally require only a top type of deposit account called as current deposit account, and very rarely they look for investment opportunities in the form of bank deposits. So therefore, let's focus on only the fund based services with regard to loans. Which are all those loans? There is a possibility of term loan, there is a possibility of working capital finance, that is in the form of cash credit. There is also possibility of very short term finance, 2 months, 3 months finance. There is also possibility of discounting bills of the corporate, and then there is also possibility of structured finance, means one or more features of two different products can be combined and offered to the customer. And in addition to this, there is also a possibility that a customer, if he is a international trader, or he is an either exporter or importer, in that sense even he may be in need of either import credit or export credit. So then, when it comes to the non-fund based services, there are bank guarantees are issued by the bank. Guarantees are issued by the bank on behalf of these corporate clients. There is also within the bank guarantee, again there are types. Detail, as I told you, we have a separate session for that. In that you will understand what is this bank guarantee, how the bank guarantee is dealt, but I'm just giving you the list of different products. First, bank guarantee, and in that bank guarantees, again there is a possibility of deferred payment bank guarantee. Then there are letter of credit. Normally people who are in import business, they expect it, but it is not restricted that only for importers it should be given. Then there are many a times customers, corporate clients comes and request for issuance of solvency certificate, sometimes collection of bills and documents, okay, and then this facility of letter of comfort or line of credit. Because of recent happening in the banking, these products are kept in abeyance. They are not being offered by the banks under the guidelines of Reserve Bank of India, but bank guarantee, deferred payment bank guarantee, letter of credit, solvency certificates are there. Then in addition to these fund based and non fund based lending products, corporates may need the value added services, and that includes cash management service, channel financing, vendor financing, RTGS, corporate salary accounts, foreign exchange desk, money market desk, derivatives, employee trusts, tax collection, loan syndication, loan consortium, right issue, public issue, NEFT, electronic clearing service. Likewise, different value added services are there. And with regard to internet banking service, customers may be in need of payment gateway. Customer may be requiring a corporate internet banking account. Customers may be wanting a supply chain management through the net based products, and bank customers may be wanting to be a supply chain partner. So that's how the different products, as I told you, fund based products, non fund based products, value added products, and internet or net based products. So that's how this is the total gamut of wholesale banking. And in our next video we'll try to understand in the same way what is this international banking all about. In international banking, what kind of products are offered? In international banking, what kind of services are offered by the banks? Thank you so much for being with me. Do visit for next video. Thank you.